Some of our smaller plots, I really don't care how much beans there ends up being. I don't care how tall and how many pods form with actual beans, because most of those get browsed off anyway from the deer. I put them in there to keep deer in those plots. Let them browse on it all summer long, that's fine. With the intentions of, these are Roundup ready, so I'm gonna spray them and get my weed control all through the summer. I'll probably spray them twice, and then I'll have a very clean field with those beans. Well, the deer are gonna chew the beans down, and I'm not gonna get many actual beans or pods late. So by having it there, I fed them through the summer and let them have a lot of tonnage to browse on. I also condition them to that location. There's a food source there. And then what I do is, and in the fall, I'll either work it up again. If the beans are too thick, I'll work it up and just plant a brassica or a fall mix into it. Or I don't even work it up, and I'll just take this drill, and the soil is still usually loose enough that I can just drill in, or I can just broadcast on top and let a rain push the seed down. And then all of a sudden I get my brassicas in on top of basically the beans. And I think the benefit of it is a couple things. It's the weed control. The other thing I think really helps is the beans actually put nitrogen in instead of using nitrogen. And so when I put the brassicas in, they're gonna use the nitrogen that the beans have put in all summer. So this is that food plot that we've expanded. We did it for the apple tree reason. We pushed, the plot used to be along the line here where the apple trees are. Everything this way was solid wood, so we knocked down a bunch of those trees. We've got a lot of cleanup to do yet. We got some stumps to pull out yet. But what I'm gonna do is, instead of putting it all into beans, because it is such a small plot back here, and the deer will probably chew the beans off. So what we're gonna do is instead is we're gonna put the beans on the old part of the plot and expect the deer to probably browse them off. And then this fall we'll come in and we'll overseed it with brassicas. This side of it, we're gonna end up putting in a clover mix with some ryegrass just as a cover, and then we'll mow it all off. But we're gonna put clover on the left-hand side, and the reason I did that is I don't wanna have to work this up every year where the trees are. So now what we'll have is clover on the left, beans on the right, brassicas on the right in the fall. And the idea behind this is kind of a safe, secure little smaller plot that the deer would stage before they move into our bigger fields. We've got a couple acres of beans over there that we're gonna plant here today as well. But it seems like the mature deer anyway tend to hang up in this cover, and they'll make it out there, but they always make it out there after dark.